Hello, everyone. Duke CT here, back with you once again, and just wanted to give my thoughts about this whole Vince McMahon situation, as he is right now officially gone from WWE. He has resigned from TKO, the executive. He has resigned from the executive chairman of TKO, and this after the lawsuit of a former WE staffer, Janelle Grant, who worked at the headquarters of WWE, and the link's in the description. You see the story and such, and there and honestly, there is the lawsuit which I've read. It's 60 plus pages, and it is nasty stuff. And if you don't want to look at it, I'm with you. I won't put the link of the lawsuit and everything else there, because it is, it is not something people should be actively looking for. It's disgusting, but it's there. You can search for yourself. And this is the second time, because last year he was retired in 2022 for sexual misconduct, and then after they would say they were going to investigate the McMahon and everything else, then he claimed out, and then this was supposedly even though the investigation was a sham, according to the lawsuit, saying it was a sham. A lot of this stuff here, and then he just returned. Not only came back, but he sold the damn company. And then now he's sold, and now he has, he has merged with, WWE merged with UFC to become TKO, then with, Endeavor Group and everything else, and then, just horrible stuff. And then you have the new business stuff. We have Dwayne Johnson show up at TKO. You have Dwayne Johnson. You got, them going to Netflix. They had all this positive momentum, and then this thing comes up, and then you got sponsorship like Slim Jim, pulling out because of all of this, and now, what he's gone, and it's just still a shock to people. And some people might not even watch the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble and all the wrestling stuff felt secondary. It's secondary, and it's gross, because there's a lot of people, including some of your faves, who will probably be, if this thing gets their due diligence and they're exposed, there might be some WE, some people from TNA, some people from AEW or whatever. And if that's the case, they need to be taken out and just leave, and just like, okay, that's it. We're done. We're not doing this anymore. All this other stuff. But that's just me. That is just my personal opinion. And, I wish, the real positive thing is that the people who are, responsible and, terminating the women, and not just Janelle Grant, but the other women, and they get their versions of justice, and it just seems that, I mean, it's just like, even if it does, but it just reminds me of Les Moonves. If you remember Les Moonves, you go all the way back to Les Moonves when he was out with the sexual allegations. He goes out and everything's fine. And CBS CEO Les Moonves was all this stuff on sexual harassment and such. And during the whole Me Too, the big Me Too, allegations and everything. And it comes out later that, the link here in the description, that an ex-LAPD captain aided cover-up of the more or less of the Les Moonves sexual allegations. And then right here, let me just see if I can find it, is that the person who did this, and I got the link here, is that he won the article here is that right here. Here it is. Here's the line. Is that the former LAPD captain allegedly provided Moonves with what should have been confidential sexual assault crime report. The report listed the name and address of an accuser who made the report in November 2017. And later that night, the former captain informed Moonves of the report, according to prosecutors, and more information was provided over the ensuing months, the settlement said. And the settlement claims the captain knew Moonves personally and served as a security guard at the Grammy Awards show between 2008 and 2014. And when you see these things, and you see these people have this type of power, you just like, I mean, it's just there's not real accountability. I mean, financial is one thing, but what else is there? I look at that. Financial is one. I'm talking major accountability. I want a major, I want major accountability. Jail time. Not just stripping their money and such, but just, put them behind bars or something like that. Real, actual consequences. That type of stuff here. And it frustrates me. It frustrates me because there's so many people right now that are suffering under these type of men in power. And there's no real accountability here. And I know it's just that's a little bit of the doomeristic stuff. And I hate being that because I'm trying to learn not to be as doomeristic, but that's how I feel right now. That even if they did somehow find the people and do all the things, you still are going to have this problem. You're still going to have this type of situation. You're still going to have, like, if they just, the accountability, if the accountability does not happen, if there's no true accountability, then what's the point? I feel like that's, to me, the frustrating part of all this. Like, what is the actual point? I'm not saying they should just go, they should get away with it. No. Hell no. They should, any type of consequences is good, but what I want is actually something tangible. And something tangible is not just Vince McMahon going away from WWE and never, touching the booking or whatever, and who else was in this whole toxic stuff, never be, behind the scenes or booking or whatever. I want them to actually have consequences. Actual, real hard consequences in their entire, there's like, okay, you are going to have to suffer through consequences. You're going to actually suffer them. You're going to actually, go to jail. You're going to have to lose that reputation and lose all these type of things. The things that you really do care about and such. That should be the thing that people should have. That's what I believe. Well, anyway, that's my thoughts here. Just how I had to get that out there. Anyway, this is Duke CT here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.